Okay, today we are going to be installing the SS3 LED fog lights from Diode Dynamics. Been waiting a few weeks for these guys to come in. These are beautiful. Peep these guys. These were actually out of stock on their website. They were back ordered for 3 weeks, so would have had these a while ago. But yeah, so there's our two LED fog lights. They come in this big metal housing, good for heatsink. We've got these fat little heat sink guys on the back, plug in right there. Beautiful little Diode Dynamics. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on the camera, but they got their logo molded into the little cover right there. Ooh, that's glass. Nice. I thought it was gonna be plastic. And then over here we got our little accessory bags. Here's just like, okay, SS3 LED pod, little instructions. Cool. Looks like we got two little bracket housings for installing these guys. Some hardware for those, okay. And then we got some adapter harnesses. Now, I didn't order these. I don't know if they just threw them in because I had to wait like almost 3 extra weeks because they were back ordered, but these are usually a optional $10 option on the site, because from what I've been told from Diode Dynamics is that some Crosstreks, depending on the trim level that it would come with, or maybe not even the trim, because I told them I had a premium and they said it could be either, but some of them have a different fog light housing plug. So cool that they sent these in, because I was like, I'll risk it and then just order it if I need it. So there's our adapter housings, and I did check last night. I do require these, so thank you Diode for sending those to me. Let's take these guys out of the box. These are pretty hefty little dudes too, if you guys are wondering. Definitely not cheap. I don't know if you can pick that up, but that's entire metal. Okay, I'm not gonna need that. Just throw that down there. This is going to be a pretty simple install. All the tools, from what I can tell, we're going to be needing today is a little plastic rivet popper, a Phillips, and then a 10mm socket. I usually have, with all my tools, I have these nice Makita ones, but my Makita battery, after sitting for a couple years, completely died, and I just haven't got around to ordering a new battery yet. So I have this trusty old Snap-on impact wrench, but I can just be gentle with it, and this battery's lasted for like 3 or 4 years and still going strong. So you get what you pay for with most of the Snap-on stuff anyway. This is not necessary, but I've gone ahead and put it up on jack stands just so it's easier for you guys to see when I'm undoing the plastic clips on the bottom for you to see. So I got jack stands on both ends and then the actual jack on one end, just in case one of those decides to fail and crush me. So I got a 50% chance of surviving. If you guys didn't know, I was a former master tech for Subaru, so that's why, as you guys can see, I have a lot of Snap-on tools and sockets and stuff. I just don't have a pretty toolbox to put them in anymore because I don't have room for it in my little garage. One of these days I'm going to make a lot more organized kind of video for getting all my tools together, and it'll look really nice, but that's a video for another day. Anyway, so first things first, gonna snap a little sip of my sparkling water. Dude, these are amazing, by the way. If you guys have these at your Costco, it's like 48 of these for like $8. It's a great deal. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the bumper off so that way you guys can see what's going on, and I think it's gonna be a lot easier for mounting the brackets on those. Right now, in case you guys don't know, I have the Diode Dynamics. I think they're called the H1 LED headlights. You can kind of see there's the Diode Dynamics, the little module guy that plugs in the back of them. But I've been using those for over a year, almost a year now, and they work great. And so I thought, you know what, I'll go ahead and do the SS3s, because not only do they look badass, but I have the factory fog lights, and then I just put some yellow vinyl stuff over it, and I did it while they're still in, so there's like kind of creases and stuff in here, and it just looks horrible. Let's get to it. So first thing we're gonna do, I don't think we got to take this guy off. I'm not 100% sure. I stopped working for Subaru in like 2014, so this is a 19 Crosstrek, so I don't have a lot of experience with these guys, but we're gonna take this guy off and the snorkel just in case. Like I said, I don't know for sure, so get my little popper tool, pop these guys out real quick. These are always super easy to pop out, and then I got a nice little organizer in my Matco tool cart. Haven't used that dude in a few years, but it does come in handy when I need it, especially for holding all my my detailing supplies I got up there. Okay, so snorkel can come out. That's gonna go down there, and then this little guy can come out. Again, he'll go down there. Okay, and okay, this, because this is a little metal bracket they got going on right there. So kind of funny that they're using actual metal bolts to hold that in instead of just plastic. So go ahead and pop those dudes off. Anytime I'm switching to different rivets, I mean, these are probably all the exact same, but I like to put them in different little compartments just in case, you know, can't hurt. Okay, now we're gonna take the bolts off, and I'll put those in the same area since they come from the same doodad. Okay. All right. So now this guy, yep, okay, that's the only thing holding on this front bumper, hopefully. Now, there's probably gonna be some dudes on the side, and I'll use my little Phillips on my snap-on. Yeah, there's a little pin right there, so we should just be able to push that in, and then that should pop out. Okay. I don't know if... Okay, good. We won't need to take that one out. That one's just securing the fender liner to the inner of the fender. So good, that popped out, and there'll be some guys on the bottom. So we're just gonna go do that to the exact same side. Okay, looks like I didn't even need the Phillips. Oh, nope. I spoke too soon. Or maybe not. Who knows? As long as you get it done without breaking anything. Okay, I probably should have washed my car before this, but the last week it was raining here in Vegas, and you guys can see outside it's pretty sunny, and let's see, what's the temperature? It's 90 degrees in Vegas, yeah. That means when I wash the car out in the sun, it dries in about 20 seconds, so it instantly water spots pretty much. So not a good day for that. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to go underneath now. So I apologize if you guys aren't gonna be able to see what's going on underneath. I'm not really previewing this because this is not really a tutorial. This is just kind of me showing you what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna pop this guy off. There's one. Looks like there's another one there. Come on, there we go. There's another there. I kind of angled the camera down so that way when I was standing up you could see everything right in front of me. And I gotta go to work later today, so I don't have all the time in the world, so I'd like to hopefully get this all done, edited, and then upload it for you guys today. That's my Sunday fun day goal. Okay, that looks like it's almost ready to come out. Let's go check right here on the ends. Ah, yeah, see, I knew there's gonna be a little dude hiding back here. Come on. All right. Okay, that should be the last clip. So for the bumper, I'm gonna switch to a hand wrench so that way we don't rip out the plastic. This is one of my favorite snap-on wrenches right here. So basically what we gotta do is we gotta take the stock fog light housing unit out on both sides, and then we'll be replacing it with the SS3 one. So this guy, kind of tweaked this guy, checking it out before, so this one might look a little tweaked out, but you know, don't worry, just do it like this and you'll be fine. And then we have this top guy, and I found a good method playing around is to use a really thin flathead And what you do is you pop it in there, space it out a little bit, and then you can fit your little plastic rivet tool in there. Get that out. Boom. That guy pops out, and this guy will slide out. And here is the factory housing, or the fog light housing, with the regular bulb in there, with the horrible vinyl that I put on. Remember, I did put this on while I was in the bumper, so I didn't have a lot of room. Plus, I'm not like a vinyl guy, so, you know. At the time, I think it was like 20 bucks for the vinyl set, and I was like, okay. And I don't think they had that. I don't know if they had the SS3s, or at least I didn't know about them. But anyway, here's a comparison. By the way, this thing is super cheap, lightweight. That is cheap, lightweight plastic compared to this Diode Dynamics SS3. Man, look at the difference in quality. You know, one is, let me get a little cheap plastic. The other one is solid metal, aluminum, whatever. And it's this nice black. I think they powder coated it. Really nice finish. But you guys can see this one's got 4 individual LEDs. This is going to be way better. And it looks, come on, which one looks better? You already know. I don't even know why I'm asking you that. Okay, so that's out. And basically, these little housings, here, phone, go away. Throw that down there. These housings gonna replace this factory one, I'm assuming. So we've got these kind of little pivot things right here. That's what the hardware's for. So looking at that, you know, not rocket science. The plug is going to be on the bottom, and this is going to go right here, and that's going to line up there, so we can kind of make slight adjustments, I guess. Cool. So what I'm going to do is open up one of these. Why do I have this guy? That's not even a Phillips. Am I going crazy? Oh, okay. I see. The nut goes inside that little housing right there, so we're gonna slip that guy in there on both sides. Wow, this thing is engineered really well. I've been really impressed with their headlights, and all their stuff's designed and manufactured in America, so really top quality stuff. I know it costs a little bit, but with this company, you really get what you pay for. Tighten that in. Okay, then loosey-goosey. Okay, so we gotta tighten this. So, Allen's. Fancy snap on Allen. Yeah, first try. Tighten that dude up. Flip that over. Tighten that dude up. Okay, so that's... So I'm going to do that a little tighter, so I'm going to use my... I got another wrench. Ooh, this old school one. I think it's like from the 80s. It's got the old Snap-on logo on the ball. One of my favorites. A little tighter, and I am gonna angle it so it's kind of facing downward, like they recommended. Oops, I mean, that's downward since the plug's on the bottom. Do one more little tighten. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Okay, update. I finished that one. I kind of had to jangle it around a bit to figure out how it gets mounted in, because it doesn't slide in as easy as the factory one. As you guys can see, the diameter of this little outer plate is bigger than the factory one, so there's a special way you gotta finagle it in. So I kind of just did the experimenting phase on that one, and now I'm gonna kind of show you a more thorough way for doing it on the other side, since I know how to do it now. So to get this guy out, I'm gonna just take off this bolt. Okay, and again, Subaru insists on using 2 different types for whatever reason, but you can either get lucky and this guy will possibly come out, nope, or you can use this tiny little flathead and get in there, push it out a little bit, then use your plastic rivet tool, boom, pop it out, that guy pivots out, and boom. You gotta kind of insert this guy kind of from the side, I found. First, and then you can kind of push him in to there. It does take a little bit of a finessing, but you know, there we go. Oh, maybe not. Come on, there we go. Okay, there we go. I think that's, is that angled in correctly? There we go. We just want to make sure it's not popping out and flat on the other side. As long as they get in there and stay, you know. Okay, that's in there. We'll get a bolt to hold that one in. Okay, get that snug. You don't want to, because that's soft plastic, as I learned on that one. That's pretty delicate. So it looks like bumper's kind of ready to go back on. That little middle guy stays on there, we'll see. Okay. Take this dude. Now normally you would want two people to help you do this so you don't mess or scratch up your bumper. But if you're a rebel like me, or you have no friends, either or, you do it yourself, like a man. Okay, that's gonna go under. So we gotta, okay, let's go. This other side going in. Fender liner goes inside the bumper. Come on. There we go. Up and over. There we go. Pop, pop. Okay. This dude. A little that's why. Bam. Okay, so that's all done. Tuck him in there. Yeah, look at my dirty fingers. Now we can put the plastic rivets in the bottom, and also we want to plug in the harness, so I'm going to reach in here. You guys won't be able to see this, but I'm going to plug the factory harness into the SS3. Bam. You guys can't see it, but trust me, it's in. Plus, when you see it turn on, you know, you guys can put two and two together. Okay, let's get these plastic dudes back in. One, and the back one. You guys probably thought I'd forget the back one, huh? Psh, forget that. I ain't forgetting nothing. Okay, good. Bam. Bam. Okay, we're almost home, guys. Almost home. Now we're gonna put these back on. Again, not sure why they mix plastic with the metal. This is above my engineering pay grade. Okay, I'm going to steal that back from you. Now we're going to put the bolts back in. Okay. Just snug, since I'm, oh my gosh, I can still save it. Oh, there it is. He's hiding up there. All right, watch this. Bam. This is why it's important to have every tool known to man. Okay, Now, as we were, come on now. We got 2 more. All right. All right, all right. Oh, we missed one. Look at that. Maybe that was the Mission Impossible one. Okay. 2 more pieces of plastic. I mean, I can show you guys without this stuff, but I mean, I know you guys love to see all this just as much as I do, probably. You know, I usually love doing this stuff. Working on cars is very therapeutic for me and relaxing, but when I gotta film it and I'm constantly worrying about the angles and the lighting, and if I did something wrong or right, that's where it's not so fun. But, you know, doing it for that fat YouTube ad revenue that I don't get. Okay, one more. Of course I would drop it, because why not? Bam. All right, got everything buttoned up with the fog lights and the housing. There was a little adjustment that made them kind of slide forward and backwards, so I actually took the bumper off and readjusted those. I don't want to film it because it's the same thing. So same thing over there. Man, these things, look at these things, man. These just look great, man. Okay, so let's see how they look. Okay, pop in here, put that on. Ooh, damn, look at those things. Man, those things are pretty. You know what, let's turn the garage light off and that off. Not much of a huge difference, but a little bit for you guys to see. See the yellow fog lights right under. I might need to actually angle that down a little bit. Yeah, so they're a little lower. That's a little better. I'll do that on both sides. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Those things look great. It's not night out, obviously, but I'll make another video someday showing them at night. But so far, they look great. Highly recommend.